Hey guys, I don't know if y'all remember in the video where I was talking about fucking train. I don't know if y'all remember in the video where I was talking about being in love with someone but being too afraid to tell them. There was a point in the video where I mentioned how I choose to be single but still want to share my time with someone. Well, this video is going to be about that. It's going to be about, being alone, choosing to be single, but still wanting to have someone beside me. So let's go. For a long time now, I have been alone. Uh, a lot of that is by choice, and sometimes that's just the way it is. Even though I'm like that right now, I still have those thoughts, all right? I still have those thoughts. Every now and then I'll go out downtown, I'll sit down and I'll people watch, I'll observe. I see friends, families, couples laughing, smiling, enjoying each other's company. But as I'm sitting there, all I can think is I I would want that. I want someone to be next to me. I want someone to talk to, and I want to share my time with someone. Another thing is, a few months ago, it was my older brother's birthday, right? I have two brothers, one older, one younger, and they both have girlfriends. And we celebrated his birthday here at the house. We're singing happy birthday. My older brother's girlfriend's next to him. My younger brother's girlfriend's next to him. My parents are beside each other. And I'm just there in the corner with the dog. I'm just sitting there like, hey, fuck. I'm not saying that to sound sad, and I'm not saying that to make it sound like I need someone to make me feel complete, which is something that you should never feel. You should never feel like you need someone to make you feel complete. I understand that, but you know, that one half of my brain just wants that companionship. It wants that feeling. There was a time in my life where I dated out of desperation, and that was a big mistake I made. Loneliness sometimes can make you reach out for the wrong reasons. I don't want to go back to that feeling. If I'm going to get into a relationship, I want to I want it to feel right. And I want to love the person for who they are. I don't want to just get into a relationship just because I feel sad. And there's something I've been dealing with recently. It is a pattern, right? So I will meet a girl. I will talk to her. I'll get to know her, spend time with her, and we realize that there's a connection there and we can relate to each other in a way. There's a spark. And once I notice that, I get hooked. I try my hardest not to, but it just happens. Even though all of that is going on, even though I'm spending my time with this girl, I pull myself back out of a fear that I have, which I'll get into in a minute. I pull myself back. Eventually, as time moves on, uh, me and the girl will just stop talking, and I end up getting hurt. And that's my fault. I blame myself for that. I blame myself for allowing that to happen. It is a problem I know that I have to fix. I know I can fix it, but at the same time, I don't want to. It's like a drug that I'm addicted to. I love having that connection with the girl, and part of me really does want to be with her, but at the same time, I'm afraid of it. And don't take this the wrong way, because when I care about someone, when I really care about someone, I become passionate about them. Even though they're not necessarily mine, my mind goes into this protective state. I don't know how to really explain it, but that's just who I am. I care. Maybe I care too deeply sometimes. I don't know. Like I said, that's just who I am. The main reason as to why I am so afraid of this commitment, uh, think of it this way. I am trying to become an actor, and that is a hard profession to get into. You have to be blessed, you have to be lucky. And I'm not saying I don't believe in myself, because I do. I genuinely believe that I am good enough. I believe that I can get better, and I see myself winning in this. But if I'm in a relationship, what I worry about is, will the girl believe in me just as much as I believe in myself? I don't know when my big break could be. I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take years, but what I fear is the woman looking at me and thinking, he's not going anywhere with this. I'm wasting my time on him. I fear letting that girl down. I fear letting down the person I love the most down. I wouldn't want the girl to feel like she's wasting her time on me. I know I'm young. I'm 20 years old. My Thea reminds me that I'm young all the time when I talk to her about stuff like this. I look into the future too much. That's a problem I have. I worry about, where I'm going to be in the next 5 to 10 years. I worry about if I'm going to be in a relationship or not by then. The point is, I don't know how these things are going to play out. I just have to live in the present and just grow. And if y'all are wondering, the truth is, recently there has been someone that crosses my mind more than I'd like to admit. I'm not sure what she's been up to. I'm not sure what she's been doing. I'm not trying to think about her as much, but I'm also trying not to force her out of my head. It doesn't work like that. My feelings aren't going to disappear just because I want them to. Everything takes time. I just have to let God do his thing, and I have to let him write my story, whether that's with her or not. Now, would I want to share my story with her? Of course, absolutely. Maybe the timing just isn't right, and maybe I just have to wait. Okay, I can do that. Maybe we're not meant for each other at all. Okay, is that a hard thing to accept? Yeah, but all I have to do is keep on keeping on. All I know is that I can't control the outcome. I just have to keep moving, and I have to continue to grow as a person. And I just have to keep my hope in God. So that's the end. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you.